Hello again guys, it's Ian at Car Camera Shop again. Today a short unboxing video, this time of the hugely popular Mobius action camera that we've pre-configured as a dash cam and supply with all the bits and pieces you need to just get that plugged in and working straight away. Put that to one side. Packaging isn't too exciting, I appreciate that, so let's get straight in here. So the first thing you'll see is just a quick letter from us, just brief overview of what the camera is, how we've configured it, and the camera doesn't come with a user manual, so we'll just some links as to where you can find that information. The good thing about the Mobius, like I say, it's hugely popular, and there's a wealth of information online, some of it on our site, some of it on community sites, so any questions you have, by all means drop us a line, but there's also, say, a huge amount of information online, which is testament to just how popular this camera is. So without further ado, here's the camera itself. I'll just take this out of here. This is the standard lens. Move this to one side. This is the standard lens, and just for comparison, this is the wide angle lens. They each have pros and cons. Some people prefer one over the other. If you're not sure which would be best for you, there's a video on our YouTube channel which is probably the best starting point, which is just a side-by-side comparison. So some people prefer one over the other, but yeah, take a look at that, and if you're not sure, please do drop us a line. You get the choice of these, there's no extra cost, it really comes down to personal preference. I'll put that to one side for now. I say this is one of our best-selling cameras. I think the price, the size of it, and probably above all the video quality of this is just exceptional. Full 1080p, 30 frames a second. Although this is in our budget camera range, in terms of video quality, it's certainly up there with the best of them. Yes, it lacks other features such as GPS, G-sensor, things like that, but if you're just looking for a small, very discreet, reasonably priced camera to record activity on the road ahead, well, this could very well be it. I'll briefly go over the bits and pieces on here, but the way it's been configured, you won't actually need to interact with the camera at all. As soon as it detects power, it will turn on, start recording, and as soon as you turn the ignition off or the power is cut, it will stop recording. Simple as that. But just briefly, here we have some controls, a shutter button for if you're in photo mode, a button to change the camera mode, a power button, some heat sinks here just to help it dissipate the heat. This is where your power would connect via a mini USB cable. This is where your memory card would slip in. Here there'll be an LED here, a little reset, hopefully you can see those, LED. This is where you could reset the camera if necessary. Another LED here, and on the front, just take the lens cap off. Here's the lens, and here's the microphone. This is already clipped into its mount. Here it is without the mount, so you can see it's a really low profile mount. It doesn't actually add too much to the size. What it does do is it attaches this this tripod mount to it, which then enables you to connect it to either an adhesive mount, which is this one here, or a suction mount. Again, people have their own preference as to which they'd prefer. The adhesive mount is semi-permanent, a little bit more compact, and the suction mount, you can easily take this out of the car, but it is a little bit bulkier, so pros and cons for both of those. Again, we give you the choice of those, no additional cost for either of those, just whichever would suit you best. And it just connects really easily. There we go, and then it can just be adjusted. This would stick onto your windscreen, you would adjust it, and then just tighten it up with this. Obviously you take a little bit more time and care just to make sure that's pointing exactly where you want it. And then as you can see, that's a really neat little unit, very discreet, easily hidden behind your rear view mirror. So if I just take this off here for now, put those to one side. and see what else we get in the box. This is a 3-meter USB to mini USB power cable. Plenty enough cable there to run from your cigarette lighter socket around the dashboard, around your windscreen and up to the camera. There's some cable tidies here if you do need them, but usually this cable can be hidden away behind trim or underneath carpet, but they are there if you need them. So that cable would run, like I say, down to your cigarette lighter. If I can just get this open, to a standard USB cigarette lighter adapter. There we go. And last but not least, another USB cable, this time a little bit shorter, more manageable, just for plugging the camera into your PC or Mac. There's no software per se for this camera, but the MOV video files that it creates can be viewed quite easily on any machine. This also comes with this is a little Velcro, a little piece of Velcro. Some people do use this just as an alternative mounting option. It's there if you need it, and a little kind of Allen key which can be useful when resetting it and making some fine tuning. So that's everything you need there to get this amazing little camera up and running. Like I say, it's pre-configured, so you don't even have to plug it into the computer and configure it as a dash cam. If we can get it in focus, there we go. Literally take it out of the box, get it installed, memory card in, and away you go. Like I say, I can't stress enough how good the image quality from this is. There's plenty of sample footage on our YouTube channel, so please do take a look at that. And if you have any questions, please do drop us a line. Until then, I hope this has been useful. Speak soon.